Hello world, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl C of Cycling Crochet. Guys, as usual, you need your yarn, your pair of scissors, your stitch markers, your tape measure, and a 3.0 mm hook. Right, so this project normally works well with the thin yarn. Okay, so any yarn that really fits the 3.0 or below, that's the yarn for you. So first of all, you make your chain, and your chain length should be the length of one of your side to the other. Okay, so from your left hip to your right, your left high waist to your right high waist. So you measure that and you chain according to. Okay, so that's mine. Now the next step, I'm going to make my meshes. Okay, so in all, I made this for size small, so I made up to 13 inches. Yes, so this is what I'm going to use. Then the next, I'll chain 7, skip 6 in the 7th, I make a stitch single crochet. I chain 7, skipped 6 in the 7th stitch row, I make a single crochet. So I chain 7, skip 6 and make a single crochet. Okay, so how wide or how big you want your meshes depends on how the number of stitches that you make, the number of chains that you make. Okay, so I'm chaining 7 and 7. Okay, so if you chain 6, make sure you skip 5 and in the 6th hole you make your single crochet. Okay, so just like the normal regular mesh, this is how we do it. Okay, so at the end I have 11 stitch holes or stitch meshes. Okay, so I chain 1 and 10 my work. Now I'm going to work in each of the stitch meshes that I have here. So let me put my stitch marker so that I know where I started and ended. Right, so I'm going to chain and make a single crochet in between the meshes. Okay, so I chain 7 again, inside I make a single crochet, chain 7, inside the mesh hole I make a single crochet, chain 7, make a single crochet. Okay, so we're always making the single crochet in between the mesh holes that we have. So you chain 7, then you make a single crochet, you chain 7, then you make a single crochet. This tutorial is very simple. This mesh is very simple to follow. Okay, of course, I said if you want the mesh holes to be bigger, you have to have more chains, but if you want it a bit smaller, you have to decrease the chains that you make. Right, so you continue to the 3rd row like that, the same, going forward and backwards just like this. So you always, whenever you chain, you turn your work, make sure you have 1 chain, then you continue with your normal chaining of 7 and 7 and a single crochet. So guys, let's continue till we get to where we want our work to be. So I'll meet you there. So guys, at the end, this is what we have. Yes, so I made several stitches, enough to cover my neck up to above my breast area. Okay, so this is what I have for myself. You can also measure right from your neck to your above your breast and you are good to go. Now you make the same stitches 2 times of this one. Okay, so the first one that you did, make another one, but make it longer so that it will be 2 times the size of the previous one. Yes, then you make another one which is 3 times the size of the previous one. Okay, so 3 times the size of the first one. So you make 2 times of the size of the first one, 3 times of the size of the first one. Okay, so we have 2 here and we have 3. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do with all these pieces. Now with the second piece, this is what we are going to do. We are going to join the first piece to the second piece, which is the 2 of this one. Okay, so we are going to join this one to create a neck hole, to create armholes as well. Okay, so you make sure you place on it like this. Okay, so we are going to, that side will be the armholes, then on top will be the neck hole. So we are going to seal it with a single crochet. Of course, at this stage you can use your thread and needle for it, but I always prefer to use a single crochet just to fix, so that I'll leave a slight space at the middle, which will form the neck hole. Okay, so I'm making single crochet joining the 2 pieces on both the right and the left area. So I'm just sealing 2 of the mesh holes that I have here. Then I'll do the same on the left side too, so that the middle part will be left open for your neck to easily, or your head to easily pass through. So that will be your neck hole. Okay, okay, so you seal it, you cut it off, you cut all the excess off. You do the same for this part. Make sure the length on the right is the same as the length that you're sealing for the left. Okay, and here too, you seal it up, you cut off your excess. Okay, so you can see that the middle part is open for your neck to pass through. Now let's seal the side, just this side. Okay, so just to create the armhole, so you have to seal here with the same method. You can also use your thread to do that. Okay, you cut off your excess and this is it. Okay, so we've created an armhole. Now we can do another one too here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you cut off your excess like this. So now we have 2 armholes and we have a neck hole. Okay, so let's put this one somewhere and work on the 3 one, the times 3 one. Okay, so the times 3 one is going to serve as the hoodie, and we are going to seal this side. Okay, so that we leave the other side of our work. Okay, so this one we are making single crochets just to fix, to seal that side. You can also use your thread and needle just to seal that side, and we move on. Guys, if you have watched me to this side, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, so our hoodie is done now. Now this one we're going to fix it on the main work that we did. That's this one. Okay, so we'll fix it on top like this. Now mind you, you have to change your work. Okay, you have to work from the negative parts of your outfit, so that all these things will not be showing when you wear it. Okay, so that where you make your stitches will not be showing. So make sure you are always sealing at the negative part. Okay, so we make a single crochet too on the top, sealing the hoodie as well as the main outfit. And remember, don't forget, if you are sealing it, be careful, because you might end up sealing the neck hole with the hoodie, but we are not doing that. Okay, so when you are doing that, when you are making your single crochet. Watch very well so that you don't see the middle part. Okay, so this is what we have. Now we are going to work on the sleeve, and with the sleeve with the same stitches, so we are going to just go round and round. Okay, so with the help of your yarn and your hook, you insert it and you make the same chain of 7. Then you have your single crochet in the middle. You put your stitch markers there, you chain 7, make a single crochet, chain 7, make a single crochet. So this time you're going to go round and round and round and round until we get the length of the sleeve that you want. Okay, so you keep on with this, keep on with that. Okay, yes, so this is what we have. When you get to where you started from, the same thing, you continue by chaining 7 and single crocheting the stitch mesh holes that we have. So the journey goes on round and round just like that to get that length that we want. So after several rows, this is what we have. Yes, our sleeves have been formed. We do the same for the next part. Okay, so at the edge, this is what you do when you get your desirable length of the sleeve that you want. The next one, we are going to make single crochets at the edges. Okay, so you make 3 single crochet in each mesh hole. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Then you move on to the next one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you are making single crochet in each of the mesh holes, only 3 single crochets. And we are making only 3 single crochets because we want the wrist part to really fit us. We don't want it loose. Okay, so we are making single crochet round and round and round and round until we get a desirable band for ourselves. Okay, so you see that has drastically reduced. Now the next row, you make your single crochets in each of the stitch holes that you have, in each of the single crochet that you have already created. So you keep on going round and round, and at the end, after the 10th row, this is what I have. Okay, of course you can continue to make it longer. Now let's work again. So now we are done with the 2 sleeves that we have. Now I'm just going to fix something here. So I doubled my yarn and I changed my hook into a bigger one. Okay, because I doubled it, so the yarn is kind of heavy. So I insert my yarn over there just below the hook. Then I make a chain as long as I want. So this time I'm chaining, I'm making 35 chains. Okay, so I make the same thing for the other side too, and I close it and cut off the excess. So guys, at the end, this is what we have. Isn't this beautiful? After putting it on, it's so beautiful. You can make this in any of your favorite color. Guys, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.